Now, I know you'd like to hear a few words from Reverend Krista.
Hi. I am so thrilled. And it kind of figures that when the candidacy of a Canadian minister is announced, it is a cold Arctic blast. I promise I did not bring this. Never in a million years would I have thought, just a few years ago, that I would be considered for the lead minister of Elliott Chapel. 3 years ago, actually almost 4 years ago now, Reverend Barbara brought me here as a supporting minister. And I loved being a supporting minister. I loved the teams I worked with. I loved the people. Even though it was the middle of the pandemic, the beginning of the pandemic when I started, April of 2020, and I only saw most of you online for 18 months, I loved it. And so when Barbara let me know she was retiring, I was like, oh, well, what does this mean for me? I wasn't expecting it. And then the question was asked, well, if the board or the search team would invite you to be the candidate, would you say yes? And doing what I always do, I started looking for support. I contacted my mentors, my friends, my family, other UU ministers who've been inside candidates like I might be, to see, what did they think? And I had all my questions like, could I do this? Did I have the skills for this? Could I learn the skills for this? Was this the right place to be at this time in my ministry? But the biggest question was, did I love this congregation? And the answer was yes. Yes, I do love this congregation and I love the people. So when Claire Wyneken, last year's president of the board, called me and said, would you consider staying for a year? And while we consider you as our inside candidate, I said yes, that I would be very happy to do that. And so here we are today. And in the next 6 weeks, I'm going to talk to as many people as possible before the vote on March 3rd. And you'll be interviewing me, and I'll also be interviewing you, just to let it go both ways. And I'm really looking forward to March 3rd. So thank you to the search committee, thank you to the board, and thank you to all of you. Let's have a great 6 weeks.
Thank you, Reverend Krista.